Hey guys, NL7 here, and welcome to a Rainbow Six Siege gun review. Today, we're going to talk about the P90. This weapon is used by the defenders, most specifically, Rook and Doc. The P90 can do a damage output to a light body armor. 20, that is if you shoot him in the body, which is the chest, stomach, or back, to 15 if you shoot him on the limbs, which are the arms and the legs. That will make it a 5 to 6 shot, and with a suppressor, 6 to 5. To a medium armor, it does 18 to 13. That will make it a 5 to 8 shot, and with a suppressor, 6 to 9. To a high body armor, it would do 16 to 10 shots. That would translate to 6 to 10 shots. That's just insane. And with a suppressor, 7 to 11. The reload time for this weapon clocks in at 2.5. You would say that would be, average, but it's actually one of the slowest reloading times for the submachine category. Three seconds flat on an empty mag. So you will, even though you have 50 bullets in your magazine, always make sure that you have one. The fire rate of the P90 is 970, putting it above average, and the fastest submachine gun in the game for your primary. There is another submachine gun that shoots faster than the P90, but that's your secondary weapon. The mobility is 45, which is high, and the capacity is 50, which is above average, because most submachine guns have 30. The recoil pattern shoots vertically up to the left, and you do feel the recoil. Your first shot would just climb immediately due to its high fire rate. So it's recommended to burst fire with this weapon, or the way I like to do is hip fire, because the hip fire is excellent and you can't go wrong with it. Now for the iron sights. For me, I find these sights really bad. I don't like it. You only have this little circle in the middle that's just, I hate them. And then there's two lumps on the side. The back sight is just horrible. Overall, this iron sights is just bad. Now, like I've said before, this is gonna be like a special video just because two operators use this weapon.
Shit. Saw me with this piece of shit weapon. I'm out!
For the recommended class for Rook, like I said before, the sights are horrible. I don't like them. If you like them, you go for it. But I put a red dot sight on it because this is gonna be close quarters combat, and I feel like this sight is good for it. Second, I put a flash hider on it just because of that damage output it does. It's so weak. You feel like you're shooting pellets towards the enemy. After that, I put a laser. This weapon's hip fire is already good, so putting a laser on it will make it amazing, and you could actually hip fire from a distance very accurately. Now for the gadget, I chose barbed wire, obviously to make them slow down when they go into the objectives, or you could put the barbed wires on the hostage and it gives you enough time to get there. The way I play with Rook is that his special ability is to put body armor on the floor, and you could get extra life from it. You could absorb more damage, and also you could give them to your teammates, your 4 teammates. But be aware that the enemy can also get 1 body armor. So I like to place him on the floor, get the body armor, start putting down the barbed wires on choke points or outside the windows or stairs. You will want to become a walking sentry, calling out the enemies and playing really smart with him, because like I said before, the damage output of this weapon is really weak and you want to outsmart them. Now for Doc, the recommended class is going to be a little different. You will want to put a holographic sight because you are going to stay back in your base or close to it at least. You want to be around or be behind your teammates. So that's when the holographic sights come in, because it is a much bigger view and much cleaner. Now, you must be asking yourself, NL, why the hell would I put a suppressor on it if you just finished saying that the damage output sucks? And I'm gonna tell you why. When you hold back, I know you're gonna get this itch because I also get the itch of leaving my teammates and doing me. I wanna become the loner and just go out there and try to kill as much enemies as you can. But you can't with this weapon. It's doable, but it's much difficult. So you wanna hold back, let your teammates kill, or at least let them damage the enemies so they can have less life when they come into battle with you. Next, I put a laser on it, obviously to make your hip fire much more accurate and much deadlier. And like I said before, the fire is amazing on this weapon. So put it on the laser, we make it amazing plus. Was the deployable shield. I think this is a smart choice because you could place them, you gotta make sure that you place them in the corner. But the way I do it, I make sure that I got a reinforced wall behind me, and you wanna stay with your teammates. Stay with your teammates, ignore those urges to leave, or just stick to a teammate, because Doc's special ability is to have the stim pistol. What that does is when your teammates get shot and gets a down, you could pick them up from a safe distance. But when you normally pick them up, they will only get 50 life. But with the stem pistol, they will get 75. So that's a 50% increase of life. Once you use the stem pistol, make sure to reload it, because just in case they get downed, or yourself, you could keep on reviving. You can also use the cameras that are outside and inside and be a surveillance for your team. So let's recap. With Rook, you want to be the outer defense, the walking sentry. And with Doc, you want to stay with your teammates and objectives so you can revive your down teammates in the process, because that's his only job to do. Okay guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed and found this useful in any way, shape, or form. If it did, I would really appreciate if you give me a like, comment, share, and favorite. And if you want to stay updated with my content, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button and also follow me on Twitter and Google+. Until next time.